Yo, 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 what's going on? Happy Tuesday, everybody. Here we go again. Another morning mug on this glorious Tuesday. How do I look? How do I sound? Always rely on you guys. Let's take a quick listen. Is that loud enough? There he is, yakking his gums like he does every Tuesday, sometimes Wednesday if I have to push it. But whew, did we all survive Thanksgiving? The week was amazing for us. It was a great time off. Work was off, spent way too much money on Black Friday. I didn't really do much damage on Cyber Monday, I'll be honest. Like the deals were still there. I looked at Groove. Honestly, I have most everything now that Groove keeps advertising. I'm like, got that. Or, it's a couple more titles I can wait because they're always there. The only thing that's tempting, it's tempting and it's not, is those Warner Brothers box sets that are super dope are on sale for like $99 each, which is a great price for those. So I, so I signed up with a new email so I could get the 20% off just to see how low it would go, and it's just barely over 300. Like I think it's 320 bucks for all four. And I'm like, well, still, I'm not going to buy 320. I just went crazy. So maybe when that deal comes back around like next year and we can put that money back in the account and then think about that. But I would say, looking at them though, the only one that really looks good for me are the Oscar winners, like the award winners, because there's at least 14 in there I don't have. All three of the other ones, it's like less than 10 I don't own in each box. So that's just like, I'd have to literally get rid of those titles to get those. So it would only be for the sake of collecting them, not for having the movies, because I have way too many of them already. But anyway, I'm getting on a little rant already. Not a rant, but a little conversation. But we can't go there yet. We got to get the show going, y'all. So you know the drill. Sit back, relax, grab a drink, grab a snack, because it is time for the morning mug. Hey everyone, welcome to the morning mug. Now let's chat. All right. Yeah, Huck, you tell them let's chat, y'all. Well, who is here this morning? It's a good morning here, y'all. Got my gals off to school and work, both of which are at school. Not the same school though. I think that would be kind of weird. Like, Mom, I'm trying to go to class. Kids. But yeah, let's see who's here, man. Look, Adrian James saying good morning, y'all. Of course, I gotta say, hold on now. Welcome to the morning mug. Look at Adrian James beat the morning mug logo. Well, look at that. What would you expect? He's always here super early. Cinema Movie Man is here. Hey Huck, how you doing? I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Ready? Check it out, y'all. I got my new morning mug. I picked this up. Went to Big Lots, right? I always saw this at, and check it out. It's the hoverboard for the handle. This was at Spirit Halloween, but they only had like one. And of course, when it got near the 50% off, there were none to be found. And I guess it's very popular. Little Back to Future 2 mug. Saw it at Big Lots the other day. And I'm like, I need a new mug for the morning mug. So here it is, y'all. Cheers. It tastes great coming out of the future, Marty. All right. Wow, surprised I had that in me so early. Here we go. Let's see. Gumi. Hey, Gumi, what's going on? Come on, everybody. It has been a while. Delighted to see your face back here. Constance is here. Hey, Sham. What up, Huck? How you doing today? Have you eaten? I have always eaten. It's a brisk bowl of cereal on a Tuesday morning. Had some mini wheats today, y'all. Feel good about myself. Let's see. Good morning, Sean. How's it going, bud? Constance saying, yes, playing with my new cat. Nice. New cat. Did you get a new cat for Black Friday? One of them Black Friday cats. Is it a black cat? I have a fake black cat in my backyard right now. We had to throw down some grass seed to get our grass to grow. And all these birds just, breakfast, lunch, dinner, just kept swooping down on the yard, munching all our grass seed. I'm like, hey, I paid a lot of money for that. So we have this Halloween black cat. Like, I got this terrorizing face on it. And my wife's like, what if we just put that out in the yard, and so they think it's a real cat. And I'm like, they could be dumb enough to fall for that. Let's try it. So put it out there. No more birds. Thank you, Halloween cat. Birds are just like, look, he's not moving. He's like a rock. And then the sprinklers go off and get the cat wet. Still doesn't move. That's what a boss or fake cat is. Can't move him. Says, hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. Yeah, same here. Hope you guys did too. Lots of bird, lots of friends, family. Maybe just like we always call out here in California. I don't have any family out here. So we have what's called our orphan Thanksgiving. So we just get all the families that aren't going away to see parents or other members of their family. We just all group together and have a good old, orphan friend Thanksgiving. Laren, what's going on? Mr. Nichols, what the heck? What you gonna do when the huckster runs? What you gonna do when the huckster runs wild on you, brother? I don't know, Ryan. What you gonna do? You gotta hang out with him because you gotta see what happens when he gets wild. It's hilarious. Wilkie's Movies and Music. How you doing, buddy? So you got I think you have I'm just gonna look real quick. Conversation with KB. Did that happen already, or am I spacing out? I want to look. There you are, sir. I'm gonna pimp you out. Here we go, y'all. The first thing of the day. My buddy Corey. Here we go. Hold on. Oh, wait. See, this is impromptu, my friend. I'm impromptuing for you. So hold the phone, everybody. Here you go. So everybody go to KB's channel. Check him out. Put a star in you here, bud, so we can take that down. Here, we'll even go like full frame for you. So there he is. We got KB on KB's channel. It's on the 29th, so that'll be tomorrow. So head over there and click that subscribe and notification button. And look, I'm gonna do it right now. Look at that. Boom! Second like right there. Should have been the first. Who jumped the gun on me? But there you go. I've already liked it because that's how confident I am. It's going to be amazing. So yeah, go check out Corey over there on KB's channel. KB, is he here yet? I need some sort of like funky mug reference. He always brightens my day. Hey everyone, smack that like button for this cool cat. That's right. Almost as cool as the cat in my backyard. Sean says, hey, Caveman. How you doing, Caveman, by the way? So were you high when you saw Jackie Chan rock macho teaming up for I mean, was I high? No, but I feel like I should get high when I see that. So yeah, so Emmett, if you guys haven't seen, that's one of the things that I teased. Gosh, you guys are doing such a good job teeing things up. So let's not miss the tea here, shall we? So we're going to pull this up. So there is a team up that, and who knows exactly where they're going with this, y'all. So it says here, there's a movie. This is on Screen Rant. It's on all kinds of other sites here. But it says that Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan have confirmed, there's going to be a new Karate Kid film. But we don't know any details. I don't know if they're playing coy with this. Like, is Jackie Chan playing Mr. Han and Ralph? I assume Ralph would play Daniel LaRusso because I think we're so locked into him being LaRusso after all the Cobra Kais. I think it's important that you don't lose that. But it's been quite a long time since Jackie's even been part of that one movie franchise. But they're confirming there's a new Karate Kid movie. So are they crossing the universes? Which really, if he's playing Mr. Han and not Mr. Miyagi, I mean, you could, right? I mean, technically that was just kind of a reboot, but if you sort of, they're talking about retconning this a little bit so they can fit them together. Because I believe in this article, there was mention that I guess they referred to Jackie Chan in Cobra Kai, which wouldn't be, unrealistic to say stuff like Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan during the show. And if Jackie Chan's in the movie, well, you could just also say that, you look a lot like Jackie Chan. I mean, if you have to, I think a passing reference like that is easily brushed over, especially if you want to combine two universes like this. So it also means that you could potentially bring Jaden Smith's character back, Dre, but who knows? I mean, he hasn't done a lot of acting lately. And with a lot of the controversy surrounding his family, perhaps you could either recast him, just not have the character and mention where the character is, like what his fate was, if he's still around or if he's grown up and become a family man, anything. But there they are. This is, I watched the video and it's a little weird too. I don't want to play it because I don't know what kind of copyright issues that is, but they're basically saying they are in a new movie together and and they're looking for the next Karate Kid. Now this is a little weird to me because really, so you're bringing back a huge franchise and you're doing a stunt casting online, like people are going to start sending in audition tapes for this. No way, y'all. I mean, maybe, but that sounds too much like an episode of The Apprentice or something, right? Where you just have all these options and then the winner gets to be the role. I don't know. That feels super hokey, and maybe this is just to really put these two on the screen, drum up interest, which is cute. Like it's a cute way to do it, but I really hope that's not how they're going to pick their Daniel LaRusso. I mean, their new Karate Kid, but I don't know. I don't know what they're getting at with this video. When you watch, it's only 36 seconds, so just go check it out. If you go to Screen Rant, it's right there. If you go to YouTube, it's there. It's called Karate Kid Global Casting Search. But who knows? Sometimes those global searches, I mean, they did it for Harry Potter, but those were also unknown kids and they were trying to find that great chemistry. In essence, they kind of did it for Star Wars, except for Harrison Ford, who they knew, but they were pairing 3 people together each at a time to see where the chemistry was. But this is literally like a global search. So anyway, so that's very interesting. Look at that. Cobra Kai 6. Get it, Johnny Lawrence. I like me some Johnny Lawrence. If you've been on my channel long enough, you've seen quite a few pictures of me as Johnny Lawrence. Because why not, y'all? Got to live that fantasy. So yeah, there you go. So it says, given the direction in which the Karate Kid franchise is heading with its rewrites and character returns, anything is possible. Owing to this, Cobra Kai Season 6 might surprise viewers by featuring Jaden Smith's Stray along with Jackie Chan's Han. So they're teasing that maybe they show up in the last season. Maybe that's why Season 6 is taking so long to get going, because they're kind of planning this surprise. That'd be quite excellent if that were the case. For now, however, only time will tell how the new Karate Kid movie will join these seemingly incoherent plot threads between the parent franchises and the 2010 remake. So there you go. So has anybody else seen this remake of Karate Kid? I'll be honest, I haven't even seen it yet. I love Jackie Chan, but I was just like, that ain't no Karate Kid. But that is a generation's Karate Kid, though. For those who don't even know, Johnny Lawrence and LaRusso, Jaden Smith's Dre is that character. So if that's your generation and your audience, let me know if that was good. I should see it just as a Jackie Chan fan. But I just thought maybe it was just too much of a retread. But y'all let me know. I'm sure we've got some fans out there. Gumi says, I recently bought Oppenheimer, Barbie on 4K, as well as Max Fleischer's Superman cartoons. Hey, Gumi, let me know how those Superman Fleischers look. It's on sale. Like it was always in the 20s, but I think it dropped to like $17.99 or something like that. But I heard picture quality was just okay, which kind of like made me lower my expectations on it. But that price is pretty good. So, and those are nice looking cartoons. Maybe I'll take the chance with you, Gumi. But chime in. Let me know if you've seen the picture. But I also picked up Oppenheimer. Where's it at? It's not in arm's reach, but I have the 4K. I still have yet to pick up Barbie because look, here's the thing. I love Barbie, and all you gotta do is like sort of really try your own patience and see if you can wait, because it's Warner Brothers, y'all. Every Warner Brothers title drops in price. See, unlike Disney, at some point, Barbie's gonna get well below $20, probably even below 15 on 4K. Like I think the Blu-ray got down to like $6.99 or something like that. I definitely want the 4K on that because with all the colors, I want it to really pop on my TV. So yeah, man, I just hang loose. I think it went down to 15 at one point, but I was waiting for Black Friday to see if it would really become a deal. And then it didn't go on sale at all for Black Friday. At least not for me. I didn't see any deals on it from its current price. But I will get it as soon as that Warner Brothers price drops, and it will. Oh, it will. Let's see. Hey, Sean Emmett says, and just letting you know, Suicide Squad is going to be on Netflix in December. Nice. Wow. See, look at that. So Disney's already, putting some of their product elsewhere. Oh, wait, that's DC. Forget what I said. Hang on, let me take another swig. I'm just waking up, y'all. Hang in there. DC is putting their stuff on there. Disney, what you talking about? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I did hear that. And Paramount's probably going to be starting to do things like that too. Look, as their channel isn't killing it, so they might actually start putting Star Trek elsewhere. Look, the streaming wars is real, y'all, and there's just too much. Like at some point, I feel like just dumping half of my streaming service. I don't even use Hulu that much, and I've had it for a couple of years. I used to use it only for the Orville because they love the Orville, but now the Orville's on Disney Plus. So, and now they're going to combine the two. So, if hopefully they don't combine the two and then make the price the same as if you had the two services. So, I don't even know what is Disney now, like $14, and Hulu's like $7. So I'm hoping it's just not $21 because then you're not saving money. If you're combining the services, charge like maybe another buck or two because we're already irritated with too many streaming services. But what do you guys think? Do you think it should just be a couple of bucks more, or it is if stacking the prices seems fair, but you can go to one app to find them? I don't like if that happens. I don't know because I didn't use Hulu enough. Geez, I mean, they'd have to almost give me the option to pick the two. Like if it's only you only get the two all the time when you subscribe, that might be a reason to dump Disney Plus. If they don't let you, if they're going to jack it up that high, if it's another buck or two, great, I'll stick around. But if it's like stacking the prices and you don't get the option to not pick Hulu on that, I might be out, y'all. I don't know. It's not a lot drawing me there much anymore. I'm asking for, let's see, Constance, let me check this. I'm asking for gain for Christmas Moss. Sorry, I'm not putting that one together, Constance, but I'll come back to you. Hisham says, are you love books like novel, comic books, history, and languages? Yeah, I got lots of, but my wife and daughter are ravenous book people. I'm more of like I used to love and collect comic books big time. Hisham, I had like 11 long boxes filled with DC and Marvel. Huge fan at a certain point though, because of space and stuff. I had to just let them all go. Sold them for like dirt cheap. And this was back in the like 2008 or 9 when nobody was buying comics. Like it's funny because I look at it now and that was just before like Iron Man or maybe Iron Man had just come out. Yeah, something like that. But it hasn't been long, right? It's on the cusp. So, but comic books were fading, So I didn't get a lot for that. But yeah, I love me some books. I love a lot of movie books and behind the scenes stuff. Goodies like that. Hey, Zeus, Zub Zero. What is going on? I feel like where are you from, Zub? Always like seeing new names here every day. Craig, what is up, my friend? Karate Kid 84. Well, it's both. Oh, well, I'm asking about the Karate Kid 2010 with Jackie Chan because I've seen 84. That's my generation. So I'm asking if anyone grew up on the 2010 one and what that one is like, because that is someone's generation Karate Kid. That's not mine. Mine is 84. So I'm quite familiar with that whole series and franchise. But the one with Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith, that one, I'm asking if that one was good. If y'all have seen it. Adrian saying hello. Hey, how you doing? Saying hey. She's cute with strips. Okay, let's go back and okay. Not quite following that, but okay. Hey, Adrian, caveman. Hey, Sean. Again, some haze in here because it's the morning show and everybody likes to say hey to everybody. Look at you guys just getting it on. Nope, just me and my brother. Okay, me, mom, brother. Nice. Good morning, everyone. Corey's like, hey, Lion and Caveman. All right. Gumi says, so question, y'all. What's a movie y'all are anticipating? Personally, I want to see December on Netflix, as well as Poor Things, Anatomy of Fall, and The Zone of Interest. Ooh, it's a good list you got going there. I'm very interested in Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon. I think that looks absolutely stunning. And for him to say, hey, I want to make a Star Wars movie, and they didn't let Zack Snyder, a visual master, make a Star Wars movie. So I'm curious what watching Rebel Moon will feel like. And while watching it, going, oh, that could have been Star Wars. And if it hits, if it's awesome, like Disney so needs, like, what are they doing sitting on the Star Wars franchise, right? They bought this thing for over $1 billion. What was it? I forget the price tag, but it's something billion, like 8 in the billions, y'all. And the last movie, like it or not, Rise of Skywalker was $1 billion movie. And I mean, the investors want to see their money. So I get it. I get it that the fans weren't happy with it, but why are we taking so long to get another one out? It's all this TV stuff, which has been very hit and miss for me. Like even Mandalorian, I like the first 2 seasons. Then they took away Gina Carano, so I thought it lost a little magic without that character there. And then season 3 was lousy. I mean, if you guys liked it, that's cool. But all it was just him going back to the pool so he could put his helmet on and be a Mandalorian. That's the entire plot of season 3. It was, what a waste. So, and then book of the Snorba Fett. Yeah. Or actually, it's Book of Noba Fett, because for like 2 episodes, there's no Boba Fett. So that was I don't know. So very hit and miss for me. The Marvel shows, I would say, were more hits for me. I even liked Hawkeye. A lot of people don't talk enough about Hawkeye. I thought that was like a great little, crime thriller kind of thing, yeah, like that a lot. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Trying to think what else, but yeah, off the top of my head, that's one I'm looking forward to. Definitely looking forward to that Deadpool 3, because I want to see if Ryan Reynolds and company can keep the tone the way it's always been, or if Disney's trying to like, oh, but we're family here, family network. Like, yeah, but you absorbed an R-rated film, so you gotta let them have that, and they are. Most dangerous Jackie Chan stunts make you intense. Oh man, I mean, there's so many Jackie Chan stunts, man. The things that make me tense are watching his outtakes, his bloopers, where he misses some of the things and really gets hurt. So if you guys are a big Jackie Chan fan, you'll know he was one of the OG people before Marvel or anybody started putting things in their credits. Jackie Chan was putting like outtakes and bloopers even before we had these on DVD and Blu-ray with these, gag reels and bloopers and stuff like that. And man, this one stunt, I think it was Armor of the Gods, I think, where he was like reaching for a tree branch, or when he grabbed the tree branch, it broke. And so he fell straight down and landed on his head. And he still has like a plate in his head from that accident. And then snapping his ankle, jumping to the hovercraft on Rumble in the Bronx. But what's great is he puts a cast on his foot, takes a sock and paints the sock to look like the tennis shoe on the other foot, puts the sock over the cast, gets back out, and surfs on the water on his feet. Because that's what Jackie Chan does. He grabs the thing. He doesn't have skis, so he's, a lot of people can ski on their feet, especially if you got shoes on. That helps it from beating your thing. But, one of his shoes was the cast. Jackie Chan for life, y'all. That's awesome. Buddy, Tim, talking some talkies over there. What's going on? Look, gang, head over to Tim Talks Talkies channel. We did a really great Collectors Club on Sunday night. It was a recommendation episode where we talked about, or not a recommendation, but it was all about mixing them up, Tim, where we talk about classic movies, anything 70s and before. And we weren't sure how that was going to get received, because a lot of people, don't dig the classics because they're old movies. But we had a really great turnout. It's still getting great views. Like the last time I looked, we're almost at 350 views on that. And it was tons of fun, and we had a good audience. So people were really receptive to the movies we picked and the actors we picked. We have all these different categories. In case you've never seen one of our shows or recommendations or the Collectors Club themselves, they all have these themes to them. And we break down some categories in the regular Collectors Club, like we did on Sunday, with like collectibles, and then a cinematic attic, where we look back at some classic movies. We pick 3 movies that you can all watch and enjoy, and we each give our 3 takes why we are recommending those 3. And if you want to know which 3 I picked, you got to go see the show. And yeah, so go check it out. Tim Talks Talkies channels, y'all. It's a great channel. Hey, Tim, look at Tim. Everybody's excited. Tim's here in the morning. It's like a party now. Look at that. They can't believe it's like a celebrity just came in the house. What is it you love about Christmas and New Year's as well? I just kind of the vibe. I'll be honest, it's the vibe. I really I dig when we're sort of leaving the whole horror thing. There's a cleansing month of Thanksgiving where it's really just that's what it feels like. It feels like a calm month that is sort of starting to ramp up to chaos as it gets near Black Friday. And then it almost drops off again. And then you can just sort of wait for Christmas to happen. And I love the vibe in the stores. I kind of dig Christmas music. I'm not going to lie. Like when I pop in the car, like I'm flipping the channel to a Christmas channel. Now I kind of like a little bit more the sleepier Christmas songs are feel pretty dated, but the peppier Christmas tunes, like you know me, I'm that peppy guy. I need my songs like that. So yeah, I love it. And then New Year's is fun too. It's you're saying goodbye to I will have to say this. What do you guys think? So here's a good thing I want to bring up. So have you noticed, especially when it was like COVID time and the years are ending and everyone's like, F off 2020, good riddance, this was an awful year. I don't feel like 2023 was a bad year for me anyway. Like jobs were pretty good. A lot of great releases when it comes to movies. Family wise, things are good. Daughter's learning to drive. I don't know. 2023 was a good year for me. And as I bid adieu, for me, it's more like, hey, 2023. Thanks, man. That was a good year. We had the best trip we've ever had for our family. We went on a cruise and went to Bahamas and all this good stuff. I mean, it was the trip of a lifetime. All of us agree it's the best one we've ever had. Couldn't wait to go back. Like as soon as we came home, I'm like, I wish I was still on the boat. I still wish I was on the boat. So yeah, so for me, as I bid farewell to 2023, I'll have to say that for a while, it's been like every year, especially with like lots of tragedies and stuff like that. People are, get out of here last year. So for me, I want to say, thank you, 2023. You were a good year. And it's nice to get a good year, especially after so many, years in a row where crazy things are happening. And whether it's wars or personal problems or plagues, you know what I'm saying? So I hope you all also had a good 2023. And what's y'all's predictions for the Gotham Awards? Ooh. Now is that the Gotham Awards? I don't know the Gotham Awards. What are those? I do know that over on Derek's channel, The Convicted Cinephile, he's doing all kinds of award prediction stuff right now. I think he's working on, is he doing the Golden Globes or the Oscars? I can't remember. Not the Oscars, might be a little early, but he's doing award stuff on his channel. I'll have to see what he thinks about the Gothams. Tim says, hey guys, hope you're doing well this morning. Well, we are, Mr. Talkies. Yeah, I can see that. FYI, I'm going to be on the 4K lowdowns tonight. Yeah, that's so funny. I was just looking at that, Caveman. Let's see if I go back to the home page. It is. No, wait. I was hoping it would just be on the front. Oh, wait, there it is. Nope. Okay. Hang on. I want to show this as well. 4K lowdown. I can't spell right now, y'all. Hang in there. Because I want you to see the thumbnail for their show. There we go. Upcoming. Look at this. With the Cavester. All right, Caveman, check it out, y'all. So coming up on the 4K lowdown, my buddy Dave, his channel right there, and Caveman, check him out, y'all. I'm gonna pop you off there, Caveman. So we've got let's do that. Coming up on the 4K lowdown, go to my buddy's channel. 4K lowdown is gonna have the Caveman on there. It's a High Five Season 2, Episode 8. It's a 6-pack with Caveman. So that looks to be fun. They're going to be talking about Sliding Doors, No Way Out, Titan AE. What planet are you from? I'm guessing is that Man with One Red Shoe with that poster there, and The Man Who Knew Too Little. So I'm just kind of guessing on that shoe there. But yeah, y'all, go check them out. Could be fun. Hisham says, are you training martial arts when you were a teenager? I think, wasn't everybody? Yes, I was. I was in Shotokan karate with my brother. It's funny because we actually went up against each other during a fight. And luckily I'm small and wiry. So I barely beat him because he's also bigger. So like he got a couple of punches in. It's like, oh, flag. And then I got a fast one in, flag. And it was like best out of 5 or something like that. So we were 2-2, and I basically just copied what I saw this other lightning fast kid did. Me and this other little dude, he was like grease lightning, man. He just went, oh, like before, like the guy just went, go. And like, he didn't even wait in the stance to like do a block and a hit. He just went in, right into the gut. I'm like, I'm just going to do that move. And so I just, as fast as I could. And they're like, when? I'm like, it's like winded, totally exhausted. But yeah, man, I loved karate. Sound like Ross from Friends. Karate. Unagi. No. Are you interested in the Fantastic Four MCU movie? Yeah, I've always been a big Fantastic Four fan. Some of my favorite comic books you had asked earlier growing up was like in Marvel, it was the Avengers, Fantastic Four. I love the group comics because you got more of the characters in them. And then individually, I was a big like Spider-Man and Thor kind of fan. But you know, as money started getting tighter and you start waning yourself on comics because you can't afford them or do them anymore, I ended up staying with the group books because I got more out of them. Per se, I got to have more characters in them. So by the end of my collecting, it was like Fantastic Four and the Avengers. And then on the DC side, like Justice League, those were kind of like my go-to comics. So yeah, for me, and look, I said it on the show before, I'll say it again. I will take the Jessica Alba Fantastic Four any day of the week over that hot trash that they call the Fan Four Stick. If you looked at the logo, that was awful. Awful. And that's all I'm going to say about that. If you ever say, what's the worst? Here's one. I think you maybe even asked this. What's the worst movie I've ever seen? That is certainly on the list as one of the worst movies I've ever seen. That was not the Fantastic Four. The characters were not organic in any way to the characters in the comics. Like, you got to really get that love, that family there. And at least the Jessica Alba ones, it felt like it. It felt like her and Johnny, like they bickered at each other. They were perfect. They felt more like brother and sister. I mean, it's kind of weird giving Jessica Alba such a blonde hairdo. She still looked great though. I'm not complaining. Yeah, I thought the guy playing Reed, I always forget his name. You guys might remember it. But yeah, I thought he was fine. So yeah, and look, Chiklis is thing. The what I liked about it is they went practical. The downside is that Chiklis is shorter than all the other actors. So when he turns into the Thing, who's inherently supposed to be like 5 times the size of anybody, he's still the size of Chiklis, but you also got that performance out of Chiklis. And I kind of like that stuff, and the banter between him and Johnny was perfect. Like, if you're a fan of the comics, they got a lot of it right. There was just like a little off in the storytelling. In fact, the one I felt was a little off was Doom. I felt like Dr. Doom was slightly off, but still way better than the Doom that was in the hot trash of the Fan Four Stick movie. So yeah, I don't know what everybody's take is. Look, if you guys loved it, that's cool. For me as a Fantastic Four fan, it's not a good Fantastic Four movie. You could like it as a movie, but honestly, if you are a fan of Fantastic Four, it's not a good movie. So there you go. Wow, you really got me on a Fantastic Four rant, Hisham. You know how to push my buttons. Ding. What are you winking for? Knock it off. Let's go. Good morning, Holland. What's going on? Yeah, everybody. Holland is here. Everybody's like, yo, Holland, getting happy that you're here. Hey, Shania Wadrian. Yeah, Caveman. Holland. Laren says, it's 15 degrees this morning for me. What? I'm kind of embarrassed to tell you. Let's see. What does my phone tell me? Yeah, it's not that. There is a 5 in my temperature. It's almost if you flipped your numbers around. It's 52 right now. So you could say 51. But it's 52. So, man, so chilly. That's right. Hisham says, is Disney 2D animation really dead? Feels like it. I mean, the last real good traditional hand-drawn Disney movie that I can think of was Princess and the Frog, which I loved. It's an absolute masterpiece. No one talks about that enough. The songs are great. The soulful feeling to it is great. I love the New Orleans backdrop because that's, right around my hometown there, where I grew up. So the vibe is excellent. The jazz feel is fantastic. And yeah, I don't think Wish is hand drawn. Like it might kind of look like it, but I still think that's computer. It doesn't look like you're deep. Well, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I didn't look into that. Is Wish hand drawn? I feel like it's not. No, I'm pretty sure it's not. In fact, let's talk about that. Good. Put a pin in it. You got me going. It is time. So we're going to talk about the box office. Y'all, let's get it on. So, yeah, so here's what happened, y'all. A real stinkeroo for Disney. So Hunger Games still held on. And look, with all the negative buzz with Rachel Zegler right now, Hunger Games only dropped 34.9%. That is fantastic on a second week. That really is impressive. So, and look, I don't, if the movie's good, let's keep it going. Like, a lot of talented people are on that movie that work to bring that thing to life. And I want success for all of them, in spite of whatever negativity is surrounding Rachel Zegler. So thankfully, people are pushing that to the side and saying, yeah, but am I enjoying this film? And with a 34% drop, that is saying, yes, people are enjoying that film. So for the sake of the film and the talent involved, keep going, man. I hope it's a hit. However, Napoleon, I guess that's pretty good. It's a historical drama by Ridley Scott with Joaquin Phoenix in the lead, pulled in 20. That came in number 2. But Wish, y'all, oof. That's like 19. That is it's totaled up to 31 so far, but still, because of the big Thanksgiving and all that. But 19 for the weekend. It's from the 24th to the 26th. That is pretty lousy for a Disney movie. So that is not looking good, but we'll get to that in just a second. We'll circle back on what that means. Okay. Trolls, dropped just a little bit, 40%, still not bad. Number 5 is Thanksgiving, also dropping just a tad. And then in the bottom, so poor Marvels, didn't even crack. It's not going to crack 100 million, y'all. Is that the first Marvel movie to not do that? I can't think of another Marvel movie that did not. I can't remember how Black Widow did because of all the timing and when they released it and all that stuff. But yeah, I'll punch it up in a second. But Marvel's is only making, it's at 76 right now. And if you look at the percentage drops, maybe it'll get to 90, but they have to keep it in the theater a long time to hit 100. Then you have the Holdovers, Taylor Swift at number 8, Saltburn, and Five Nights at Freddy's, which did much better than the Marvels. So, what was I saying? I can't remember. Oh yeah, Black Widow. Okay, let's look at that. So Black Widow. We're gonna see how the Black Widow did. Yeah, worldwide though, did great. 379 million, not bad for the timing and all the controversy and all that jazz. Original release. Let's see if it has the opening. Yeah. Wow. All right. So the opening, it made 80 million. So that's pretty good for Black Widow and how Disney handled that. So yeah, there you go. So that is that. Now we're going to show you, I got some graphic for you. Because that's how it is. Only had time to make one, but we're going to talk about Wish. Are you ready? Here we go. Sit. Boom. Bam. Hey, what up, y'all? All right. So here we go with the comparisons of the Disney animation. So here's what's going on. So in 2022, we had 2 movies. We had your Lightyear, and the opening was 50 mil. And once people realized it wasn't really at all what they were hoping for, finished out at 226. Strange World, not so good. Started out at 12. Has anyone even seen that? I don't know anyone that ever watched Strange World, and those numbers reflect that. Now, Elemental is a bit of an enigma, right? Because it opened. Oh, I totally mistyped that Wish number. As you can tell, I was doing copy paste and I forgot to change that. That is supposed to read 19 million on that. See what happens? I was making this like 10 minutes before the show, and I was in a hurry, y'all. So I will verbally correct that. So Elemental started out at 29 million, but it's a great movie, and word of mouth got out, and it pushed to almost 500 mil total worldwide. And then also in 2023 we have Wish, which is not doing well. Please disregard these numbers. Again, trying to whip something up for you guys before the show, and it opened at 19 million. There is no final for that at the moment, so that is where we're kind of at with that, y'all. So, what's your take on that? So, I just think it's a mediocre product, and Iger. So Iger's come out of the woodworks talking about how it's the fans' fault. It's all that fan toxicity that's like people love to like crap on Disney and try to shoot them down and affect box office before that. Well, sometimes we don't need to do that. And maybe it's just not as good. I mean, look, Elementals did well. So people didn't stay away from that because they wanted to bring Disney down. I think there's a situation going on, as we've talked about before, where Disney Plus has this essence about them that we feel like we can just wait until everything they produce shows up there and we can watch in the comfort of our own home. And so, but Elemental was also midsummer. You had things like Oppenheimer and Barbie bringing people in, but you needed a more family friendly thing. And that was the thing in the middle of the summer to bring your family to. And once it caught on, it was pretty good. It became the go-to, right? Yeah. So if you put out good stuff, to say that it's our fault that your film is tanking, time out, son. Look, the reason for that is because there are shareholders and they want their money back. They want to see profit. And, they've already done this whole purging of people and, cutting of 7 million or whatever it is of budgetary things. So they're trying to make it up there. I don't know. It's just, I feel like it's grasping at straws because like the Disney theme parks isn't doing well. I wonder why. Stop raising your prices. I live here and I don't go. Like sometimes they'll even offer a Southern California discount. I'm like, your prices are ridiculous. You're driving the regular family away. Like the whole point that Walt Disney made these is so families could come enjoy. If he was still here today, he'd be like slapping you guys upside the head for being so greedy. In this article, Iger also said that creating art is our number one concept or our number one goal, not anything else. And I'm like, nah, that's not true. That's not true. Like your number one goal is to make money, and everything you do shows that. Like you're raising your rates on your Disney Plus, you're raising your rates in your park. Your rides are breaking down in the Star Wars land. So people who go there all day, maybe they flew in to come to Disney for 2 days, and the one ride they want to ride is that Rise of the Resistance, and it's half the time broke down. So they get to go home without that feeling, that win, right? So you're failing there. And Walt never would have stood for all this failure, right? His thing was all about families come in. The parks are always clean and the rides are fun. So no, Bob Iger, you came back and you're really showing your colors here with all these necessities to make money. So, tried to blame the fans. The fans are just kind of speaking out. Yes, there are people who love to do that. Look, there are people like to just come on my channel and go, hey, it's Huck. I'm gonna click the thumbs down button. So there's one thumbs down. There's that one guy out there. Look, come on my show, bro. Let's talk. Let's have a beer. Let's have some beer and some hot dogs. Talk it out. What's wrong, man? Come on, man. Come on my show. I'll make you feel good. Don't worry. Gumi says, I haven't had the chance to pop in the Max Fleischer cartoons yet, but someone told me the scans are just okay. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Personally, I'm fine with that. I'm just going to own them all now. Yeah, and who knows, maybe even if they are just okay, as long as they look good, right? They're a little bit better than DVD, better than VHS, then that means you have the best quality you can get, even if they're not the best. So All right. It's 29 degrees in Kentucky. Holy hand grenades. It's cold near y'all people. Yeah, Iron Man came out in 2008. So there you go. It's just in that early spot. Yeah, that's right about when I moved. I moved in 2008. So Iron Man came out, and then like 3 months later, I moved. So it's before the whole thing exploded, even with Iron Man being popular. Like 2, 3 months later, I was selling my long boxes. Who knew? Had some real money makers in those boxes, but it just held on to them. I've seen Karate Kid 2010. I quite enjoyed it for what it was. Okay, check it out. Hey, Corey. Morning, Huck and Chat. How's it going, Tony? What is going on, man? Y'all heading out tonight? Because if so, tonight or today in the afternoon. Look, people love it when Tony shows up. It's like another rock star when he comes in. Looking forward to Poor Things. Love me some Yorgos Lanthimos. Hey, Tony. 4 billion to buy. There it is. See, it was in the billions. I knew there's like 3 to 8. So there it is. I was in the ballpark. 4 billion. Yeah, 4 billion. Let's go. You got this franchise you paid all that money for. I mean, don't rush it and make garbage, but also, what are you doing? How many movies, including the one with Patty Jenkins, have we heard just tanked and went away? And yet, Zack Snyder, in the time it took you to turn him down, has finished the movie and it's now coming out. And look, I don't know if it's going to be good or not, but man, is that trailer outstanding. If you've seen Rebel Moon trailer, you know what I'm talking about. It's great. I finally saw, was it Madam Web? I think maybe Hisham wanted me to see that last week. I did see that. Very interesting. I didn't even know Zack Snyder was working on something new already. I haven't heard much on Rebel Moon. Yeah, look into it. Oh, Gumi, go check out the trailer. I'm telling you, it looks visually spectacular. It's like, and I love sci-fi, but I love really creative sci-fi, and his just looks like my jam. Like, I hope the movie is as good as that trailer, because it just, God, it looks good. It look at it, smile. Take it easy. Man, it looks good. Hey, Laren Guy, Adrian Sean Holland. Let's see. Personally, Rogue One is my favorite Star Wars today. Yeah, Rogue One's a great movie. They should make another one. Not Rogue One, because that was pretty much a thing. But you know what I mean? Like, just make something like that. Good like that. Yeah, season 3 was filler trash. See, Holland knows what's up. I actually enjoyed Boba Fett. Faults and all, really. Because, what's the actual name? Taran? I always get his name wrong. Tamura? Yeah. I don't know. I just thought his acting of Boba Fett was just so dull, like boring. Like, it's weird how Pedro Pascal wearing a helmet, and half the time his stuntman wearing the helmet, has more personality than he did. Like, and half the time he's holding the helmet and he doesn't fit in the suit. You know what I mean? It's like, that's fine, whatever. Everybody thickens up when they get older. But I'm just saying, the performance is Boba Fett, plus he's supposed to be this great fighter, but like, he's an older guy. It's not like he's trained in this stuff. So even when he fights, he looks like a slow guy. Like, people could probably beat him pretty easy. Like, there are people, like, if you watch Jackie Chan fight right now, he could probably whoop anybody's ass, because Jackie just has muscle memory in those kind of skills. So yeah, but I am glad that you liked it, though, because I like Boba Fett. Everybody loves Boba Fett. It's like the one character outside of the main cast that is a fan favorite. It's just, for me, the faults just brought this show down for me. I was just kind of bored by it. Like, for example, I thought that May, I'm forgetting her name. Come on, the girl from wow, I'm just literally anyway. What can I think of stuff? It's like, it's right there on my head. Come on. Anyway, the Marvel TV show with I'll forget it. I'm literally not able to say words today. I really hope that Monster Squad got a sequel or maybe a remake and better. Yeah, that would be an interesting remake. I also think that Killer Clowns from Outer Space is ripe for a really good remake. Because it's like, it's super cheesy and it's not really scary. There's some creepy thing where he, puts his hand up the guy's back and all that. But imagine taking that to a really, I don't know if it has to be like an Eli Roth, but maybe some of that Blumhouse touch, if people like Blumhouse. I mean, I like some of their stuff. And just ramped it up to a little bit scarier thing. I'd be totally down for a remake on that. This is just my thoughts. You really can't see anyone else playing Wolverine besides Hugh Jackman, right? I mean, yeah, kind of. It's like there are people who are just so good at those roles that it is hard to see that. But then, look, I was one you could not tell me anybody could replace William Shatner as Kirk and Nimoy as Spock. No way. Like, they are so iconic. But you know what? Right now, I think Ethan Peck is killing it as Spock. I love his Spock. And even Zachary Quinto that was in the movies did great. Chris Pine was a good Kirk. So yeah, Wolverine, I don't know. Like, I can't see it, but I can also see them at some point needing to recast just because Hugh can't play it forever. And if they need that character for something, right, then they may have to recast. And look, we found Hugh Jackman. So who's to say there's not somebody else out there who can at least be good enough in the role that we can say, okay, it's in good hands. It's like James Bond. James Bond's gone through ups and downs with its recasting. Like, you get your Sean Connery, and then you get George Lazenby. And then you get your Roger Moore, and then you get your Timothy Dalton. Then you get your, Pierce Brosnan, and you stayed up there because then you got your Daniel Craig. So, and it's always is that guy going to be as good? Because I don't know. Because, Connery's mine, or Roger Moore's mine, or Pierce Brosnan's mine. And he's like, who's this Daniel Craig, blonde hair, blue eyes? Oh, he's going to suck. And then now he's like on most people's lists as their favorite Bond, especially for people who don't like Bond movies and don't really care about the franchise. They just like Daniel Craig because he's good to look at. He's a good actor. And he physically feels like he can do all the things that he does. Rumble in the Bronx is so good. I know. It's one of my faves. Have you seen Police Story 3? Super Cop. I don't know if I've seen Super Cop 3 yet. I got 1 and 2. But yeah, is Michelle Yeoh in Super Cop 3? Anything. I got to see that. I need to, right? I got my Jackie Chan set up there staring at me in the face, and I don't think there's any Super Cops on that one. But yeah, Laren, come on. You my Jackie Chan buddy? Is that, I'm guessing you're throwing that out because the Huckster needs to see some Jackie Chan 3. Which I will totally happily watch. Speaking of Christmas season, I want to see The Holdovers. A lot of people are saying that's a very comfortable holiday season type film. Nice. The Holdovers. Have to look into that. I haven't heard of that one yet. Sean says, I'll be glad it's over. Oh, I lost 2 family members. Sorry, Sean, but I did get to meet some great people. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear about your loss, pal. I've lost 2 parents myself and other family members, and it's never easy, y'all, whenever you lose family members. But hopefully there's other people around you that lift your spirits and are right there for you, man. We're here for you too, man. If you ever want to just, reach out and say, hey, I'd be happy to chat with you, man. Anytime. Disney is desperate right now, lost $1 million. Yeah. Millions of dollars. Oh yeah, them shareholders are not happy. I fully expect if they don't do something smart, that some people are just going to pull out. Like, you know what? I want to go to Apple. Like, Apple seems to at least keep trying and not showing their hand about greed. I don't. It's like Disney just feels like they show their hand about greed and then try to deny it's there. Yet everything from our perspective shows that that's what you're doing. Like, even when they put out physical media, they jack the prices up $20 more. It's like $38 for a brand new Steelbook. And it's like, no, I know there are people that are super fans. You got to have those. That's cool. I just don't have the money for that. And in the end, I don't care that much to have the Steelbook to pay almost 40. Well, with tax and stuff, you are paying $40. Yeah, screw those plagues. They're the worst, aren't they? Dumb plagues. Let's see. Not hear plagues. I just hear Mekhi Phifer. A plague on both your houses. Yeah. What up, Romeo and Juliet? Wow. Who knew I'd be referencing that movie this morning? Does my daughter love old Disney or modern Disney? Definitely not old Disney for sure. So I would say more modern stuff. In fact, she's the one that got us loving Princess and the Frog. I don't know how it came about, but we just moved back here in 2010. Spent 2 years in Louisiana. That's where my family's from, because I wanted her to get to know her grandma and grandpa because they were getting up there in years. And then the economy just sucked. And I'm like, I can't make a living in Louisiana doing what I do. So we came back here in 2010. And then she found it on TV, maybe Disney or something like that. And we watched it and we're just totally into it. And so we progressively keep watching new things that come out. Like I'd say she loved Encanto and Coco and things like that. So I definitely think she's definitely a more modern Disney fan for sure. The Gotham Awards are basically like the Oscars, but indie. Oh, okay. Because out here in the States, I forget where you're from, Gumi, but we also have the Independent Spirit Awards, which are independent awards. So where are the Gotham Awards from? I'll have to dive into that, or you can tell me as we go. Also, my mistake, I didn't realize they already happened. Just saw an article that said Past Lives was the big winner. Oh yeah, Past Lives. Yeah, there's a lot of buzz with that film. Presumably for the Oscars. Curious if that'll stick. Disney is anything but desperate. Right on, man. Let's see, 2023 is pretty good, but there was the SAG strike. Yeah, there was. War in the Ukraine, recent terrorist attacks, not trying to be a downer. Yes, I know. Well, like I said, there's always something for each person that can either be a good or a bad. That's what I was saying. Just for me personally, it was a good year. I mean, despite some of these negative things that have happened in the world, because I think we're always going to have those. Like every year, there's something. But yeah, not to make light of that at all. Yeah, Man with One Red Shoe. Isn't that what I said? I think. Or is that what I said? No, I forget. Is that what I said? I think that's what I said. I'm gonna go with yes, but you'll correct me if I didn't. Wonder what Sue's go. Oh, you had to do it. I don't know. I mean, Adrian, like, let's say, what's your question? You said, what's Bill gonna get, and what's Steve gonna get? Oh yeah. What's Sue gonna get? What's Sue gonna get? Hey! What's Sue gonna get? And these guys too. Now the Steelbook crew. Tell them, Sue.
What's Sue gonna get?
What's Sue gonna get? I don't know, but hey! What's Sue gonna get? Cheers to all you movie hunters today. Sue, my Steelbook crew, Tony, Dave, Mizzy, Commander Nerd. You guys getting out there? All right, look, let's just do it. Let's do it. We're going in. We're going in hot. It's time to talk about some new releases because by cracky, it's still, look, Black Friday's over. We know it. Cyber Money, gone. But what we still have is good old Tuesday. Blues Day Tuesday, right here. Now, speaking of Disney, we got your WandaVision coming out on Steelbook. I don't know why they have to package this in Steelbooks. Like, they're nice looking and pretty, but you could lower the price point. I know as collectors, we've been asking for this, but why they're only offering WandaVision in Steelbooks, because obviously those are going to go for a higher price. Well, just give us a nice 4K set as well, maybe for $5, $6, $7 cheaper. Because there are those out there who probably don't even know what a Steelbook is or collect Steelbook, or when they go to buy that, they'll be like, "What is this? Why is this thing in a metal box?" Right? I mean, not for cool cats like us, but for the average goer. But yeah, there you go. So WandaVision, I thoroughly love that. It's definitely our house's favorite of the Marvel shows. With Loki a very close second, the first one. Although the last episode I thought brought the whole thing down because it was just some chatter fest, blah, blah, blah. You got Mother's Day, and there's your Monster Squad. Wolfman's got Nards. The Mark of the Devil, Blood-Sucking Freaks. What is that? Rabid Grannies. Lord. The Naked Gun on 4K. Love that franchise. Grew up in the 80s, so Leslie Nielsen is Frank Drebin from the Files of Police Squad. Those were great movies. Super funny. He is excellent in that film. If you've never seen the TV show, it's called Police Squad. And it's really good. You got to see it. And it's only 6 episodes. Like, it was too smart for audiences, I guess. He was even nominated as Best Actor for that. 6 episodes. That's it. And it's on Blu-ray, so check it out. Black Hat is on 4K. Tales from the Dark Side. Barbarella. I know. Look, there's great packaging, and the transfer here is great. It's not a great movie, y'all. It's just not. Like, let's not kid ourselves. It's probably a good release and it looks great. Movie's not that great. Tremors though, look at that. We have Tremors 2 Aftershock. Now that looks like fun. A nice little arrow release on that. Cat City, Love Actually on 4K. The Prophecy 1 through 3. Daryl, if you guys are fans of Daryl, that's coming out from Vinegar Syndrome, and I believe that's got the nice hard box on that too. Street Fighter 2 on 4K. East End Hustle, regular Barbarella release if you don't want the big chunky box. Bruce Willis's Death Wish. Inn of the Damned, Would Not Want to Stay There. The T. Lung David Shang box set. The Sandman, the complete series. I believe that was on Netflix. Now you got the whole series on 4K. The Haunting of Venice. I definitely want to pick that up. I have the other two Pierrot movies that Kenneth Branagh made and enjoyed this quite a bit. Yes, I heard this one isn't as good as those two, but it's got a killer cast, man. I mean, look, all right, let's just do it. Let's just show a little love here and take a peek. So we've got Kenneth Branagh, Kyle Allen, Camille Cotton, Jamie Dornan. So far, I don't know any of these. Tina Fey, Jude Law, Ali Khan, Emma Laird, Sally Riley, Ricardo Scaramaccio, and of course, Michelle Yeoh. That's why I want to see it, because it's got Michelle Yeoh in it, y'all. And I'm a big old Michelle Yeoh fan any day of the week. So you got Mafia Girl 2, some noir. Well, not noir. What is this? Hayride Slaughter double feature. Who doesn't want that? Monk season 1 on Blu-ray. Interesting that they're doing it one season at a time and not as a big box set like they tend to do. Maybe they're just testing the waters, but you know, I hate buying one and then they kind of go, they didn't sell, and then you're just stuck with one season on Blu-ray. Let's see. Well, or maybe I'll see. Maybe they'll also have the box set as we get lower, but we'll see. The Last Tycoon with De Niro. What else we got? Zombie Holocaust, Vinegar Syndrome's The Lost Picture Show. Look at this. There's so much coming out. I'm just going to start scanning real quick. There's an older Bullet Train from 1975. Somehow I doubt that's half as good. I don't know. Has anybody seen this 1975 Bullet Train? Ooh, it's 9 o'clock. All right, we got to wrap this up. Let's go. So we get your Tremors, Aftershock. Okay, there's that. Holes on Blu-ray. The Emerald Forest. Man, guys, there's so much. I got to sort of like speed through some of this because I got to get to work soon. Sandlot. Sandlot's already been released. What is this? Why we got this again? In fact, I just got it at Best Buy this year for like $5.99, and I'd never seen the movie. I'm like, oh, you know what? For $5.99, I'll give it a shot. Loved it. Don't know why it took me so long to get to it, but it was very good, very funny. Now I know what You're Killing Me, Smalls is all about. So I can join you guys. Oh, well, of course, you got your Deep Inside Annie Sprinkles, in case you want to add that to your, or Sprinkle. No S on that girl. But there you go. That is a quick run through about what's, golly, that's so many titles, y'all. So what's everybody get? Anybody pouncing out? I would say for me, at some point, you know me, I like to wait for deals, y'all. Because let me tell you, I went nuts for Black Friday. But, you know, if you guys want, let me know if you want me to sort of audit this stack, you know, and total it up so I can tell you what I saved. Because I can tell you, I saved hundreds and hundreds by buying everything. If I just take the 10 4Ks at $10, that's $100. Multiply that, you know, it's normally $250, right? Because they would be $25 each, usually, if you get them brand new. So that's already $150 I saved there, including all the other deals that I got. So, whoa. All right, y'all. I think... did we touch on everything? Let's see. We did box office, Ralph Macchio. Yeah. So at least all my bullet points we've covered today. So as I wrap this up, because I do need to go soon, anything else you guys want? Any questions for me? Are you interested to make Fantastic Four MCU? I am interested in that movie. Do I want to make it? Yeah, I'd probably do a better job than the last one. X-Men Dark Phoenix wasn't great. I agree. I totally agree on the last. Yeah, I don't think that Dark Phoenix was good at all. I was just like, okay. Poor Jennifer Lawrence. That was unnecessary. Yeah. If you've seen it, let's just say Jennifer Lawrence didn't want to come back to the franchise because there's no point in that scene. I've heard Napoleon is a bit of a bizarre film and not really historically accurate, but I'm not entirely sure. I wouldn't doubt it, if they're just trying to beef things up for the cinematic experience. Huck, are you seeing Wonka movie? Yeah, that is one my daughter's very into, my wife is into, and I think Timothy Chalamet he's always kind of like this dark, brooding kind of actor, and to see sort of this light spirited performance it looks like he's given for Wonka, I'm kind of fascinated in his take. It looks like it's going to be much more palatable than the Johnny Depp version. With his little review like this, it's very strange. But I think this Wonka looks like it could be a very charming, enjoyable film. Looking forward to it. Wish was probably one of the most meh movies I've ever seen. Oh no, Tony, really? So bland and generic. Disney needs to hire better screenwriters. And look, Tony, even from my daughter's point of view, who loves like good musicals with music, she said she'd already heard the songs through Spotify or whatever. And she goes, God, they're just so boring. Exactly what you're saying, that they were generic, bland songs. Nothing stood out. There wasn't anything popping. So we have your generation saying, man, there's Brooke's generation saying the songs aren't good. So guess what, Iger, that's why it sucks, because you had mediocre everything, mediocre writing, according to Tony, mediocre songs, according to my daughter, and apparently they are speaking for a good bit of people, because I'd be curious what the drop is next week. It only opened at 19 million, so the drop is smaller when you make a low amount like that. So if you drop 50%, it doesn't look as bad, but now you're at 10, and then you're going to be out of the top 10 in 4 weeks. So there you go. Oh, yes, Saltburn is top of my list as well. Yes, I've heard very good things about Saltburn. Just a Wish movie, Disney revives its 2D legacy. Really? I couldn't tell, because look, there were elements, I was looking at it, and I was wondering if it was computer drawn to look like hand drawn. So I appreciate you telling me that. But so there you go. The fact that they brought it back didn't seem to matter to anybody. Yeah, because when I saw the trailer, I was just like, I don't know. I wasn't completely sold that it was hand drawn. And in the same way that South Park was all done with like, construction board pieces being moved around in front of a camera, and now it's literally a computer program makes that cartoon, and it still moves the same way, but yeah, revives its legacy. Well, okay, man, I don't know how well they revived it, because to my memory, prior to this, Princess and the Frog was the last one, so should have gone out on top with that one. This one doesn't look like it's going to be the hit they're looking for. Hey, Hot Mel! What up, girl? How you doing? Like, everybody's so stoked. Mel's here. Thank you for stopping by, Mel. It's the fans' fault. Yeah, we did it again, Holland. We broke Disney. What is our problem? Oh, us fans. We just have such power. What up, Corey? Is Anna Taylor-Joy officially Silver Surfer? You return. I don't know. Again, much like Reed Richards with Pedro Pascal is in talks. I know she's in talks as well, and there is talk about gender swapping Silver Surfer. So we'll see. I mean, I ain't got a problem with it, because I love Fantastic Four. Although it is funny that they're gender swapping it, because Nova, right? If I'm recalling my comic book lore, Nova is there. She's the female counterpart to Silver Surfer, and she's golden, which looks boss. Have her. Like, you literally have a space character like Silver Surfer, who is already female, who's even more bitchin' looking because she's gold. So why gender swap? You have your own character. It's like you don't even need to gender swap, because you have a character you could probably... Let's find out. I mean, I guess. I don't know why we feel the need to do that when there's like Silver Surfer. Bring them both in. Let's see Surfer and Nova. Right? Let's go. Let's go for the gold. See what I did there? Let's go for the gold, y'all. Sup, Mel? Hey there, caveman. Tony P. All right, y'all. Hey, Mel. Hey, I'm just gonna skip a few here. Let's see. I want to have a beer with you, Huck. What's your go-to beer? I like Hefeweizen beers. Like, I like Blue Moons, or Airdingers, or just a Pyramid, things like that. I like the flavors of those beers. it's funny because born here in America, I was always like Coors Light, Bud Light kind of guy and all that until I went to England. I did a Beatles documentary, and so for about a couple of weeks we were in England shooting all this Beatles stuff, and of course we went into all the pubs, and yeah, no, we didn't have no Bud Light when we were in England, so starting to have things like what I have there. Well, some stout beers. There was Newcastle. Why am I blanking on British beers all of a sudden? But anyway, so my experience with those there, I'm like, oh, these are good. So when I came back, and this was like 2000 something, I've primarily consumed import beers because I just like them a little bit more. And then, sometimes if I go out and there's like craft beers or, we're known for this, all right, known for this, give me that. And then sometimes there are wins. Although sometimes I also don't like ales. Pale ales, blech, they just have such a bitter aftertaste. Sorry, it's turned into a beer chat, y'all. But now you know. They just leave too many. Anyway, let's move on from the beer. But yeah, man, let's one night we'll just click on our cameras and we'll clink to the camera. Who wants to join us? Mel, you in? Let's have a beer. Laren, what's up? Spark88. What is happening? Thank you for showing up. Oh, by the way, how we doing? Caveman, how we doing on the likes, man? 18? 32 watching? Oh, Caveman, we got to get these people to do some more slapping. There's 19. Come on, Kung Fu at the 20. Look, before we get out of here, and we're finishing strong, y'all. We talked about some good stuff today. Come on, bang the thumb, y'all. Let's get to 25. I don't want no 20. I doubt we can get us to 30. There's the 20 right there. Just need 5 more. 5 more. It's a good morning, and I've only got a couple of minutes. It's like a Jerry Lewis telethon, y'all. All right, we're going to close it down here in 2 minutes. We got to hit that goal. Look at that, 21. We're almost there. I feel like a car salesman. 21, 22, 22, 23, 20. Let's go to 25. Let's go. So, yeah, man. Smirk saying, hey. Well, let's say, hold on. Yeah, Boba Fett was comatose. Yeah, Boba Fett. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Oh, my God. Why is my... Yes, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. May, the actress. Again, everything is. I used to be this guy. I could just spit him out. The wonderful actress plays May, and I'm blanking on her name, but she stands out in the Book of Boba Fett, who I like a lot. I know her name, sitting right here. Even Agent Coulson. That's the name I couldn't think of a second ago, too. Agent, and I froze. It's because he got sand in his eye hanging out with the sand people. It turns into a slap fight. It's like, get him, Boba Fett. Yeah, and don't get me started on the fact that he goes back into the same sand pit to get the armor that he climbed out of the pit wearing. Okay, let's see. I've heard Daniel Radcliffe's name thrown around to play Wolverine. He would be right height anyway. He would be. He'd have to sort of like... people don't associate with that sort of aggressive thing with Radcliffe, so he was great as Weird Al. If you guys haven't seen the Weird Al story, phenomenal, so good, fantastic. It's hilarious. Oh my God, so good. I can't get into it too much, but check out Weird. He is fantastic as Weird Al. Weird Al even appears in it as an agent telling him he's no good, which is hilarious. But as Wolverine, I think he'd have to show us that he could pull that off. But I do like him as an actor quite a bit. Zac Efron was mentioned to be a good reprise. Actually, I would be down with that. Zac Efron, he's got the build for it. He's got a great look. People like Zac Efron, and physically, I think he'd be a nice pick. David, what is up, Huckster? What's going on, my friend? Hey, man, we pimped out your show coming up. So yeah, we hope people tune in for your show. It's going to be a good one. With the caveman. Everybody got to check it out. Let's see. Hey, Dave. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What is it? 9:14. Okay. Jackie seems desperate for money these days, and for some reason, which is good news for that Rush Hour 4. I know, but Rush Hour 4 again. This is now when the 3 came out. They were all in their prime, and then they could pull it off. Jackie was maybe slightly past his prime, but could still whoop anybody's ass. Like now, it's like hearing that I'm excited for it because I love the franchise. I love the Rush Hour franchise. I think it could be fun, but it's the same thing with Lethal Weapon. Those old dudes coming back. All right, I'm down for it if it ever happens, but there's just a different energy when those characters are past the way we want to see them, which is I think what Dial of Destiny didn't do as well, because you don't want to see Harrison Ford as Indy getting his ass kicked. you're used to him being the ass kicker. But I still enjoyed it for, because I love Indy. All right, yeah, we've got to wrap this up and show you the story too. It's so much fun. All right. Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan were in famous movies. Yes, a few movies, just a few. Let's see. Laren Super Cop is right. She's awesome. All right, I gotta see it. A lot of Disney steelbooks were 1720 over the weekend. Where are they? I still didn't go for it. You know what, Caveman? It's funny, like you said. Like I'm just so meh. Like to get those, I didn't even. Those weren't even something I looked for. So probably missed some good deals there. Hey, Dave, what's up? All right, y'all, we're going to wrap this up. You guys are amazing. Where are we at? 23. Yes, almost out the door, and we almost hit the 25. I still think we can do it by the time we're done. Oh, Huck, I love that Back to the Future mug. There you go, buddy. Look at that. Look at that thing. That's totally not the theme song. But there you go. Because, if I hum it too good, I'll get copyright. No, you won't. I'll be picking up that WandaVision this week. That's what I want to get. Maybe I'll pick that up for my daughter for Christmas. And then she'll ask me, well, why did you get that? We can watch it on Disney Plus. Kids today. All right. It was pretty good, man. Very low key, but a lot of fun. How about yours? Good, I think. I forget where I'm at now because I'm trying to wrap it up. Oh my God, I got to log into my work Zoom in like 4 minutes. All right, guys, I'm just going to plug through here. Wait. We get some OJ today with some Naked Gun, right? Nordberg. Get it, OJ. We also have the Bronco, the Bronco edition. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Right? Oh my God, the Bronco edition. Have a great day, Huck. Laren, you too, bud. Cheers, mate. Have a great day. Everybody signing off. Cool, man. Everybody have a good day out there. Are you saying Napoleon came up short? See what you did there. You're on point, Caveman. Should get you on here as a co-host, man. Just we'll be like football people, color commentator and the other guy. Oh my God, it's so late, y'all. It didn't reach the heights. Look at you guys go. You're just killing it with the Napoleon stuff. That was a tall order. Oh my God, hilarious. Mega Mike is here. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late. I thought Wish was awesome. Oh, okay. So Mike is one of the guys who liked it. I'm seeing what you are throwing there, Dave. You guys should be picking up what you're putting down. Oh my gosh, you guys are fantastic. All right, okay, just so I see everybody's 6'2". You're 6'2"? Wow. I'm like the shortest guy on YouTube. Because Kevin Feige doesn't care about Fantastic Four movie. He only cares about money. Well, I mean, I don't know. He really cared about his legacy up until a certain point. And I would think Fantastic Four is kind of the resurgence of what he needs to get his legacy going again. But we'll see. Have you tried Old Speckled Hen beer? It's good. I don't think I've tried that. I'll have to look for that. Sorry, I missed it. I'll catch up now. Thanks, Tiger Blue. Let's check it out. Mel, love to have a beer with you. Oh, man, I tell you, if I ever hook up with you, Mel, we will. We got to do that meet and greet somehow. And we will sit, have a brew, maybe a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. Mate, thank you. Wing Na Men, right? Ming Na Wen. Let's get it out right. Ming Na Wen. Yes. That is who was on the tip of my tongue. Thank you, David. Yes, I love her. She's the best thing about Book of Boba Fett. So there you go. All right. I got to go, y'all. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I gotta go. You have an awesome day. Everybody, thank you so much. You are the best dang audience. And all of you tubedom, I can't thank you enough for coming by every Tuesday morning, sometimes on Wednesday when we have to adjust the schedule. But it's a great morning talking to you guys about all these great topics that we love and know. Let me know what you think about this stuff below in the comments, what you think about the Karate Kid combo coming out, what the potential is with that, if Jackie Chan and Jaden might show up in Cobra Kai, or are they saving all the crossovers for the movie? All kinds of discussions below. But where are we at? 24. All right, I'm going to roll the close. And when I do that, let's see if we hit 25. Everybody, get out there. Go get something on Tuesday, Blues Day. Have yourselves a great day. Until next time, we'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming by and sharing your time with me. So until next time, be safe, be kind. I'll see you on the next one. Oh, and I hit 4,000 subs!